Hey there, comic book friends and fiends. It's Rob here for the Great Wall of Comics. It's Saturday, it's Slabber Day, and that means it's time for Only Slabs. Normally, this is the point in the time where I would call out up to Canada and ask if Chris would come out to play. Unfortunately, Chris is not coming out to play today, but that's okay. We have the official understudy, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Beckerman. How the hell are you, sir?
I'm like the Blaine Gabbert of YouTube.
And welcoming back for the billionth time, but the first time in a long time, ladies and gentlemen, Man Cave Comic 1, Doc. Welcome to the show, sir.
Great to see you guys. I appreciate you having me on, as always.
We always love to have you on. We'll be right back with you, though, in a moment. We do have to play, YouTube Romper Room.
Romper bumper, stomper boo, tell me do. Magic mirror, tell me today, did all my friends have fun at play?
Well, Something Wong is here, and his palm. Ladies and gentlemen, we reintroduced you, the man, the myth, the legend, Liz Crucius. Hooray! Robert Monroe Jr., happy Slabber Day. Marty Alechko, happy Slabber Day from Canada, everyone. And he drops that first $2 super chat. We thank you so much for that, sir. All these super chats, of course, go to support Comics Curing Cancer, as all the channel revenue does. Comics Curing Cancer is an official campaign of the American Cancer Society. We appreciate you so much. This is for you, sir. Well, Boar wishes a good Slabber Day to you all. Hello from New Mexico, allegedly. Comiverse, happy Slabber Day afternoon, everyone. Let's see. Who dat? Okay. That's exactly what I would have read that as. Good friend.
Love you too, my man.
Shout it out to Dave. This is who dat. Thank you.
So you should reverse those.
Comment lower.
Are you like the anchor man? You just read no matter what it says, you're just going to read it?
Almost. Yes.
FU San Diego or whatever.
I'm Ron Burgundy. Good afternoon, everyone. Don't forget to hit that like button. Thank you so much, Cali Comics. This is going to be historical. Let's see here. Gmalo, hello everybody. Kelly Jay says Brooklyn stopping in, wishing everybody, including Canada, a happy, great Labor Day weekend. Enjoy and cheers. Thank you so much.
Why would they mention Canada? Why would they mention Canada? There's no reason.
I know, really, not today, you would think, but hey, we do have other viewers from Canada. The first super chat came in from Canada. So, Mr. Comics 89. Good morning, Only Slabs. How's it going? He's checking in from South Korea. Let's see here. Madam, hello, beautifuls. Chonko Comics. Yo, all excited to see cool books Doc has. Bleecker Street. Let's go, Doc.
Bleak.
Let's see here. Mad Spidey. Waking up at 4:30 in the morning, Australia times. Doc is back. Let's frickin' go. Thank you so much for that. This one is for you, sir. Let's see here. Who else we got to say hello to? Dale Suspense, dropping those emojis there. Cancer sucks. Thank you so much. Phil Ailing, hello, fellow slabbers. I like donuts. Happy Slabber Day, everyone.
I like your style.
Yeah. Donuts. Man, this show is going to be downhill. Remember when the host had good co-hosts? Wow.
The vet don't like me.
Yeah, so we will get to that. I'm going to be asking the hard questions today.
Best seat filler in the game, Beckerman from Marty Alechko.
Thank you.
Say Chris got tariffed out of the show. Yeah, I'm out. Mike is co-hosting. Ouch.
Even better. Please leave.
Dr. Von Hoot says, let's go slabs, cancer sucks. Let's go slabs, cancer sucks. Thank you so much, Dr. Von Hoot. Let's see, this one is for you.
I bet she gives great helmet.
Kiss me. No. Lord Helmet, Black! You're needed on the bridge, sir. Knock on my door. Knock next time.
Hello, everyone. I hope your issues are comics. Thank you there. I have comic issues. Let's see. Who else will say hello to? The real James Willie. Good morning, afternoon, all. Bat Dan. Happy Slabber Day, folks, from Great Britain. Let's see here. We all do celebrate Labor Day, right? Ronnie Johnson at 333 Super Chat starts slinging them slabs. Well, we will in a few moments, that's for sure. But this one is for you.
That beautiful bean footage.
Maximum Clonage is a steaming pile of shite, testing if Rob will read anything. Let's see here. Who else we got to say hello to? Austin LeMay. Hey, gang. Thank you for swinging by. See, Wayne Deacon. Hello, Gene. Hello, Wayne. I know Jay knows the way. $25 super chat. I'm late for a very important date, but that's okay. We've only barely started, so this one's for you.
Oh.
That's not what it looks like.
The Biggie Shack swings by. It's yo, Dachshund. Let's see who else we need to say. Dagger Cards. Yo, go pack go. Maybe not.
Yeah.
Let's see. David Clark watching from Taco Bell, stuffing my face with a chicken chalupa. Okay. Boom, boom. Cliff on Comics. Happy Slabber Day, everyone. Let's see. Everybody. There you go. Thank you so much. Sector 2815. Hello, folks. Paul, good to have you here. And Joe, I'm here now. Just finished mowing the front and backyards. Now it's going to be some cool slabs, brisk iced tea, and SPT in his SPT Spidey powered tumblers, Batman tumbler. Very good. Let's see here. And then we get it. It looks like we got to the end, just like that. If I missed anybody, I deeply apologize, completely unintended. But we do want to get to the show. So with that, let's turn off this banner. We'll turn on this one here. We'll move Doc to the position of power. We'll make him big. And Doc, for anyone who doesn't know, that time when your planet was about to be exploding, your parents launched you into space. Tell us about that, your comic book origin story. How did you get into collecting comics?
I just took to it as right away. It didn't take much prodding. I first bought some comics when I was about 6 or 7 in the 70s.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember my very first comic. It was Tour #1, Kubert. And I bought that in a Rexall Drugs in a little drugstore near my house. My mother's best friend brought us all and said, buy a comics. And then I quickly found someone at my school who was a comic collector. His name was Tony. I don't even remember his last name because his family was in the Air Force. So I knew him for about a year, and then he was off. And but he was into it, so I had to get into it, and the rest is history. Just buying books. And I've had moments where I stopped buying for a while or collecting.
Yeah.
And
we all have ebbs and flows in that.
Yep. But little kid had lots of comics, and and my mom was all about reading. So if I like comics, she was there to support that habit, and she liked comics too. She was born in 40, and she loved Little Lulu, Mary Marvel, Black Hawk, and Plastic Man were her favorite people. So she was a big fan of comics already, though she had no comics. So legend has it her sister, who also loved comics, who was born in 1932, had a lot of Superman and Batman comics, but her fiance at the time made her give them away when they got engaged in the 50s. So who knows what she had. Many a sad story like that in the world, though. So
you remember Mike, do you remember your very first comic book?
Yeah, Avengers Spotlight 21. Hawkeye on the cover with Swordsman.
Nice.
See, so it is true. You always remember your first, I suppose.
Yeah. So I love dinosaurs. I just saw there wasn't a lot of dinosaurs on tour #1, but there was one right above a brontosaurus, at what we called the Apatosaurus at the time, was right above the trade dress. And I said, "Ooh, a dinosaur! I'll get that one." And then I bought a lot of Turok at the time, and my first real superhero comic was Defenders 27 or X-Men 100. I can't remember which one. And I just was like, wow, this is cool. And but Defenders 27, which is the first Starhawk, that was I remember just being blown away by that. And I couldn't even read, but I was just looking at the pictures. It was amazing.
Well, and those space backdrops with Starhawk, because they always had to pose with him in the galaxy behind him, always so cool. But Doc, I do have one other question for you. And I think you know what it's going to be. This is actually, for those of you who don't know, this is, I believe, either my 7th or my 8th time in the co-host chair. I'm counting in my head, and I'm right around there. And Doc, this is my 3rd time of you being the host of the show. So why do you think Chris hates you?
I think I said something about Canada wouldn't exist without U.S.'s military next to, and Canadians didn't really collect comics. They could afford color their comics in the golden age. They only had 2 colors in their comics, and it was like, yeah.
So just remember, folks, Chris the comic vet hates Man Cave Comics. This is a real life meme.
Chris. I love you.
Hashtag. All right. With that, let's get into some comic books. People love to see. What did you bring to share with us today, sir?
As usual, I probably have too many comics, but
we'll make do.
Yeah. Now, this was inspired by Alan, the comic collector geek, and Chunk.
Okay.
So have you had Alan on the show? If you have,
we've had Alan multiple times.
I remember. I'm pretty sure
I've had Chonko as well.
I feel like I'm getting mild Alzheimer's because I'm pretty sure I remember seeing him. But
the show has been on a few years now at this point.
But he had a Alien Worlds Friday challenge. So to show 10 Alien Worlds comics, and I was watching. So Alan put out the challenge, and Chonko, I actually watched it just yesterday, and I was like, oh yeah, why don't I show some sci-fi? Because I'm pretty sure Rob likes sci-fi a little bit. Maybe
huge fan of atomic sci-fi. Matter of fact, my shameless plug for anybody: the September Black Sheep Comic Club, the comic book collectors club I'm in. Black Sheep September. It's gonna be Sci-Fi September. The whole month of September, we're encouraging people to fill Instagram with their posts of their sci-fi comic books. And so just ping me and I'll send you this, the hashtag.
Yeah.
But,
yeah.
Anyways.
So, and Chonko had some good ones on there. And you've had Chonko on too, you said?
Yes. Chonko is pretty recent.
Past episodes, because he has a great channel. Set him up if you haven't. So
I
why
don't
don't
remember any of these guests, Rob. I thought this show has only happened 7 or 8 times.
Well, I'll start.
205, sir.
I like to go modern and back in time, as you well know. So I'll start with Geiger numero uno. You know, it's a dystopian sci-fi. You know, you can put it in that grouping. It's not the spaceship.
The cover would have definitely inclined to me with
Yes.
a mushroom cloud and someone staring off at it from a cliff. That it's
and there was a point I was going for every nuclear bomb cover. Unfortunately, I had to trade a number of those away. So, but I was close. And my friend Unruly Simeon AOK'd this to me. I don't know. Do you know Unruly Simeon?
Yeah, we've had Unruly Simeon on as well.
Yeah, so he AOK'd this and amongst other things. And so I just thought I'd start with the most modern book in my. Nice. And it's a good story. Great legend. Hello, hello. And I apologize.
Hey,
I may show books I've already seen, but my memory is probably like everybody else's memory to some extent, plus or minus. So, you know, I don't think I'll get too much criticism. Here's about as whacked out a sci-fi cover as there is. Nazi werewolves from outer space. You got the.
I want that. Oh my god.
Yeah, I haven't seen this one.
You know what? I just happened to see this on eBay. I never knew it existed. And I immediately just bought it.
Damn it! This show.
What's your search got to look like to?
I don't know, but it was a suggestion. Yeah, you're right. That says a lot. Yeah.
Well, I think in his defense, I do think at one point weren't you working on all these Hitler covers?
Oh yeah, I was close. There's 101 Golden Age Hitler covers. I was in the 80s, and I had to trade a bunch, so I didn't quite reach that goal. But this I saw and. Yaniv, you know, Strayflex and Yaniv, we joke that we're always talking about, we want Hitler covers. What if you didn't know, you'd think we were a bunch of neo-Nazis. But
right.
We just treat them
as. When you search for those books on the internet, do you throw incognito on?
No. I let it out there, man.
How many watch lists are you on now?
Probably. Is that why I'm always getting patted down at the airport? I don't know.
I don't know.
Oh my God.
Across the street, they're always getting flowers.
Yes. So that's just a cool random book. I have no idea anything about that book except for it's just cool.
It's just so Nazi werewolves from outer space.
Yes, it's up there. That's from 2011, so it's a modern book.
I really hate the fact that I'm gonna end up looking for that.
Yeah, you gotta look.
Yeah, you're gonna buy that, right?
Now, this next one, I think I've at least shown one of this run, but I'm a huge fan. Pacific Comics, 1980s now. This is a Chiodo cover, and I like this cover even more than the Dave Stevens covers, honestly, but Alien Worlds #1.
Oh,
okay.
Love this cover. That's a lovely landscape.
Yes, and that original art was on auction, I think, a few years ago, and it probably didn't go as much as it should have, but it's a great. And the stories are awesome in these. If anybody just buys, the raw books are not, you can get it for somewhat cheap. And an ad for Twisted Tales #2, which had some Bernie Wrightson art. And I love the bleak sort of Mars-like vibe and the dunes over here. You can see those dunes.
Yeah, there's some mounds,
some hills over there.
There's some mountains and such. Yeah,
just it's
amazingly, it was like I would expect for an alien world like that to have more craters, but I don't really see any.
But they did have cake.
But it has an atmosphere, so the meteorites might get burned up because they don't have she didn't have a mask on, so I don't know. Got to have the Dave Stevens, though, too. And I think Chonko actually showed this exact book on his 10 Best, and it inspired me. And, anybody would be inspired by Dave Stevens' art. Just great stuff. And another Twisted Tales ad in the back. Now.
Yeah, I dig that cover.
When I was in boarding school in India, I may have said this on one of your shows, my mom sent care packages, which usually was lots of food, even though India had good food.
Mhm.
But you sort of wanted that American junk food as well, and that was not easy to get in the 1980s. But she also sent massive amount of comics, and Alien Worlds was in that as a 13-year-old. And if you've read Alien Worlds, it's not exactly, a PG book, but we loved it, and we appreciate Mom for sending those books, and blown away by the stories. Here's another one. I'm trying to get the whole run in the 9/8. I think there's 9 of them.
Nice.
I'm just missing a few. But
So will you just buy them as a 9/8, or do you try to get them?
nah, I don't have the energy to find raw books and submit them to CGC. Honestly,
It's like I don't have. I understand when you get to a certain point. You know what? This is where when you
Yes.
when you have a certain amount of income, you can
Right.
bypass some of the work, and you let
Right.
other people do the work for you.
right.
And that's
So-
called the trickle down economics, and that's how.
And truth be told, if you get them on auction, you'll actually get, as long as you
Sometimes
know your
better.
spending limit and you're disciplined, which I'm not always, by the way, but you can actually get it for pretty good deals without having to go through the hassle of sending it and getting a 9.
And sometimes on some of these books, even by the time you factor in cleaning, pressing,
Oh, yeah.
shipping,
Might cost.
having it graded, having it shipped back to you, it might cost you less money.
I think I got this on Comic Link. Now, sometimes I
I
get
think
books,
you might have.
but I do have a bunch of books I got on eBay or random places, and they still have the Comic Link sticker on. I
Let's
just
see here.
blow them off.
Sorry, Papa Wheelie pauses us here for a moment with his
Yeah,
$5.
go ahead, go
It says,
ahead.
Beckerman, you've breached your contract with Thursday Night Sweet Chin Music by doing this show. We need to redo your contract so you can do both shows. I think, in my defense, Papa, Beckerman has been signed up on this show as the official understudy for longer than you've been doing Sweet Chin Music. So
Yeah. I predate.
anything, I have been kind in allowing Beckerman. I'm not just kidding. But we appreciate the super chat. That's the most important thing. Thank you so much for that. Let's get this one for you, Papa.
I'm very conflicted about how I'm supposed to feel watching this.
Doc makes me do the work and buys my 9/8.
That's right. Who that knows? He'll come by when he gets that 9/8. This one's a John Bolton cover.
Oh my!
And
I like that.
I'm telling you, if you like good sci-fi stories, just get the books.
I have a couple.
Do you have them raw?
I
Or do
do.
you have a
I, do
trade?
have,
of
I
them?
have the whole run raw as well. Yep. I have them up to number 7 in graded, and as I said, I think they go to 9, but the later ones,
Oh, this is cool.
yeah.
And with all this fighting over me in the chat, I'm starting to feel like a pack of smokes in prison. Like I'm just getting traded all over the board here.
Yeah, that means you're worth a lot.
Maybe you need to up your rate.
Yeah.
Now, here's everybody loves Wally Wood. And I am susceptible to his charms as well. But this is actually Dave Stevens' cover.
Oh, but yeah, the infamous World of Wood. Yeah.
And it's just awesome.
Look
Now,
at my
this is
lizard.
actually.
That is
Wood on the
super
back.
detailed.
Yeah.
And just the whole idea. He's bringing in a pet from the outside, and Mom's like, I'm not having this. Gotta love it.
It's the old frog in the pocket.
And I think Wally Wood did the saucers and the moon and the
Doc, what's the right side of that label say?
painted back cover by Wally Wood.
Perfect.
Yep.
Frogman meet Frogman.
And there's another one. This is number 2. The number 1 is I have that, and it's not really sci-fi, so I left that out because we're going to try to keep it to the sci-fi. Now, this is going to be no DC or Marvel either. This is all non-traditional,
All right,
superhero sci-fi. We're going to keep it. There were a few DC books I really wanted to put in here for Rob, though, but I decided. Now, here's one, not a particularly valuable book, but I enjoyed this read again when I was in boarding school. Star Slayer. This is the first one. Mike Grell art, and definitely a futuristic, sci-fi leaning source. It's like sci-fi and barbarian and all of it put in one.
Yeah.
Read it.
I'm trying to put this run together, and this is one that I'm not coming across in my local shops much.
Right. It's you'll probably if you go to a con and dig, but then everything's overpriced. It's always
right.
But
I prefer to buy them tangible. I don't like internet buying. I've always tried to get them in person.
You like the hunt, the going.
I do.
Yes,
I like the discovery.
I've been trying to do a few raw runs like that, like I'm going for a Defender's raw run, and I could go on eBay and just buy them all. It's like, but that's not really a challenge.
When you go to the cons, you have to have something to dig for, right? You can't just do nothing but big game hunting all the time.
Now, this next book, I know nothing about the book, but I love the cover, and I enjoy this gentleman's art. Adam Hughes. I don't know why.
Heard of them?
I typically,
It's like the 80s
Legends of the Stargazers 1. I'm pretty sure it's sci-fi, but I just
it's like sci-fi meets the 80s aerobics.
Yeah, there were a lot of points to it that just appealed to me. So, yeah.
Good old Adam Hughes.
Adam Hughes has talents. He has some good points to a lot.
He has a certain perspective at times too.
Yeah.
There we go.
Oh, here we go.
Here's an homage to Planet One. Now, this is Dave Stevens, and now I will say I really don't have much in the way of Planet comics, and I've been sort of tempted.
New rabbit hole for you, perhaps.
Yeah. Dope Comics actually AOK'd me my only raw later run Planet comic, which I have. So I do have not a non-slab, but it is. I've tried to get Planet Comics number 1 a few times, but it's a pricey book.
Oh, that's a spicy meatball.
Yes, Chonko.
There's Planet Comics in general. Anything in good condition.
Yeah,
you get those really low run. Yeah, they're.
Yeah,
I mean, I only have of the original run. I think I only have 2 issues, and even those in low grade are several $100. And God forbid if I would try to get one of the robot cover ones. It's like, geez,
or the widgets, or they're spicy meatballs, as they say. I have some friends who have pretty big runs of that there, but it's taken.
Oh yeah,
wow.
Yeah.
I've had a few. Oh, there we go. Look at it. Nick, Picks and Comics. I hope you're paying attention.
I am a huge fan of Valiant. I almost never show slab. I don't have too many Valiant slabs, but I went out of comics, and then my brother bought Magnus and Exo, and I just happened to pick it up, and I was bored, and I just was sucked right in, and I sort of tribute Magnus Robot Fighter, specifically the Valiant one, of pulling me back into comics in that time.
Can you read us the right side of that label, please?
Origin and first appearance of Exo Man of War, Eric Dacia. First appearance of King Clarkson and Lydia. And Exo is great. It's like, if anybody doesn't know, it's Conan meets Iron Man, and
it's terrific.
It's a really good run. I was even buying the more modern run, but my store barely ever gets Valiant, so I feel like it's always I get a little bit. And
I just bought a large bunch of Valiant books out of a dollar bin sale over, like, it was a special 1-day thing. Never gone through bins. All the money went to charity. This was 2 weeks back, and I actually caught a Harbinger #1 in the dollar bin, so I was pretty excited.
I still have almost a full run of all of them in long boxes, the ones that my brother.
Oh, beautiful.
So I still have them. They're pretty good condition. I got my son to read a few of the lines, and he really liked it. He's now on Dreadstar. I don't know if you I don't have any Dreadstar here, but I love that.
Oh yeah, Starlin, right?
Yep. And
I got one of those the other day.
Oh yeah. But so here's the first, that Magnus robot. Now this is a 9/8 that I just got for cheap online. I didn't.
Yeah, you see,
this is not my comic, my original one, but it's, you know. I'm
fine without the Valiant ones. You already got me down the rabbit hole of the freaking gold key and Dell one. I don't need
Jim Shooter, may his soul rest in peace, was brilliant. Just gonna say.
I was lucky enough to have a lot of really great conversations with him. He was part of a group of guys that would do a private Zoom call on Friday nights. Yeah. And man, we miss him greatly.
Oh, I didn't know you know him. I'm jealous, man. He was definitely one of my, when I got into Valiant,
knew him well, like not more like knew him through friends. Yeah. Like he would have. I worked with him at one con. He actually terrified me, but in a good way.
Well, he terrified his workers in a good way. He knew how to get those artistic types in line.
You didn't want to disappoint him. You didn't want to disappoint him.
He probably, there was a love-hate relationship with a lot of the people under him, but he knew how to get the job done.
Good guy.
Now we're getting a little into the 70s here. This is a nice little dystopian run. Doomsday Plus One. I don't know if any of you are familiar. It's Charlton. Some of John Byrne's first work was in this. This is a John Byrne cover. And it is, thank you, Freaky. Just love these books. And the colors, again, I like sci-fi, but my true love is probably dystopian sci-fi. I don't know. I saw Planet of the Apes when I was a kid, and that just blew me away.
Oh, yeah. I will say this to Callie. Yeah, you're right. Brian Comic Web, he's a huge Valiant guy himself, too. So, that doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, I know a few people. Southern Comic Geek, he's a huge fan of Valiant. There are some hardcore fans of Valiant, and I appreciate them because, I actually feel like it's time I went back and reread them at this point and go through my old books. But more.
Actually,
it's a cool little.
I like the perspective on that one.
And this is it's a short run. It didn't last.
Was it long. Like 12 issues maybe?
Maybe even less. I think they started reprinting. Like they started. Their later issues were just reprints of their earlier issues. So the true issues is like only 7, I think.
I was looking up in my CLZ. I have 1, 2, 4, 5, and 6. I cannot find 3 yet.
Yeah, they're just.
Oh, that's terrific.
Yeah, and they have the cool little box. It's often a nuclear bomb or something else going off. It's Charlton, man. Charltons are hard to find in high grade. I mean, that's one of my. At some point,
their paper quality is a bit on the lacking side.
If at some point you need someone to sub in for you on the Halloween theme, I probably have one of the bigger Charlton slab collections of Bronze Age.
Oh,
Charlton. This is my favorite cover, the second favorite cover of the Doomsday Plus One. She's in a cup with this huge, robot.
Nice.
And, one human female, planet Earth extinct.
That is
John
phenomenal.
Byrne, man. John Byrne, 1975.
Kate's welcome to the show.
And this
that's awesome, Doc. I say, hey, I don't have number 3. That's what I'm looking for. And he's like, here's number 3 to 9/8.
You'll find it. You'll find it.
Maybe pop a monocle in next time you do that to me.
Jay knows the way, dropping a $5 super chat saying up in Eagle River, internet is terrible. He's going to watch the replay when he gets home. He says, Rob, I'm racing you to the Nazi werewolves. I think there's going to be a major surge on the Nazi werewolves from outer space.
There might be.
Yeah.
I think
hold on a second, Doc.
I'll keep my eye on Rob now.
Yeah. So
anyways, give him his due. Give him his due.
This one's for you, Jay.
That's the first time I ever asked for anything I really wanted.
And Callie Comics says, yeah, that paper is like coupons you get in the mail. These 9/8s are crazy.
Yeah.
It'll be on the top 10 list next week. Thanks, Doc.
What would make this better if Doc secretly had backstock of them and was just like this whole appearance was just pushing,
manipulating it.
On eBay.
He found a warehouse find.
Just not devious enough. This is the first edition of it, and it's reminiscent of the Planet of the Apes. You got the raft. Looks like looks like the Planet of the Apes spaceship, sort of. If you remember when they landed in the lake there, and the Statue of Liberty. It's just a great book.
Biggie definitely called this one. Doc, can you please read the right side of the label, please?
Origin of Boyd Ellis, Jill Malden, Iki Yashada, and Kuno. Statue of Liberty cover. John Byrne cover and art. Joe Gill story. Yeah. Love it. Okay, here's the other John Byrne Charlton. I only have one. He has more that he did, but good old Space 1999.
Oh,
if you ever watched the show, it was a short-lived show in the 70s, and it was entertaining. I mean, I remember catching.
You were young. It was entertaining. Yeah, I mean, if you rewatch it now.
Yeah, I mean, you have to watch.
Trying to watch episodes of the original Battlestar Galactica now. It's not as good as you remember it.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, that goes with everything. I remember I loved Deep Space Nine, and I tried to rewatch that. It just was hard to watch, and that's from the 1990s. So going back to the 70s.
Deep Space Nine to me was like no good until Avery Brooks left the show and Hawk came on and took over as the captain of Deep Space Nine. And if you know what I mean, is Hawk was character for Spencer for Hire that Avery Brooks played. He with the shaved head and the goatee. That marks the turnaround of the show.
But I sort of liked all of it.
I thought it got good when all of a sudden he got some attitude. Shaved his head and grew goatee. Let this be a message of the rest of the life, and everything is better with a shaved head and a goatee.
And
Trust me.
It was definitely had a different vibe than Star Trek. So Star Trek fans who really love just wandering space and each little thing, it was more of a continued sort of storyline. But here's another Space 1999. Now this is a John Staton cover, and he did most of the big Charlton horror covers and a lot of the Charlton comic covers.
Good.
And he's great. He's really good.
Creatures.
Yeah, it's a fun little run. This is not a difficult run to get. 9/8s are tough just because they don't exist. But I'm trying to get a 9/8 of this next one, but it is the first one.
Oh,
but this will be my placeholder.
There we go.
Everybody's so hostile in sci-fi. Like they never get to the planet, and everybody's just really pleasant.
Yeah, there's got to be an example. If they get to a planet and the planet's pleasant, the people visiting are unpleasant, right?
Right. Yeah.
That was number one.
Yes,
that was number one, right?
Correct. I have two more in this box, and then we can throw it.
Okay, perfect.
This next one is tough to get in high grade because it's so damn expensive. But this is Star Trek #1, the first iteration,
Wow.
1967. So in like when you get to the 9 level, it becomes a $3,000+ book. So at this level, it's about an $800 book. Just to give you an idea of
You just ruined it. We were about to play Guess That Value, but now you just.
Oh, sorry.
I'll play,
That's right.
Rob.
And
I'll play.
Here's all. I'm going to guess around $800.
I don't
No,
collect Star Trek
you're
books per
wrong,
se,
sorry.
but I, my local comic shop had this and worked out a deal, and it's it's good. It's nice to. I was a fan. My mom was. I was not raised in a strict environment, and I would stay up till 11 o'clock and watch Star Trek on a school day at 11 o'clock when I was 9 years old. But I still did all right. So there you go.
So actually, so Doc, the pricing has come down a little bit on it.
So my
it's
price is
6.5.
way outdated.
So a 6.5 today on Star Trek 1 is running. Last sale was last
$750.
and it was $492.
Right, time to upgrade.
Now, a 9.8. Well, we can't even count that. That was from 2015. You can't look at that price.
Yeah, that's
A 9.6 sold earlier this year.
I think that was on Heritage, if I recall. I think that's the one I was looking
$22,800.
Yeah. So that's I like Star Trek, but I don't like Star Trek that much. That's
You can step down to a 9.4. You can save a cool 10 grand, where it's only $10,000.
Louise.
Yeah. Basically, the nexus of values is a 7.5. That's where a 7.5 sold earlier just this month for $578.
right.
But the next step to an 8.0 jumps you up to $1,600.
So that's where the scarcity gets
Yeah.
going, probably. Yep. Yeah, and
Crazy.
Star Trek, I think Star Trek fans they're not quite as dominant as Star Wars fans, but they're out there. They'll spend money on it.
I think there's a lot of Star Trek fans. Oh, there we go. Look at this. Look at this guy. Look at this guy right here, bringing in Flash Gordon.
So this
There we
is
go.
obviously there's so many Flash Gordon books. There's early
Right.
Golden Age Flash Gordon. This is a 1960s.
There's the 60s Silver Age Flash Gordon, and then there's the Flash Gordon stuff that I collect.
I like this has the map of the planet Mongo on the back, and it's an
I have a
old
couple issues.
CGC case 9.4.
I think I actually even have this issue.
Flip that back around again. A lot of beaches on Planet Mongo.
Yeah,
Coastline, yeah.
that's why all the ladies are scantily clad, as you can see. Yeah, that's why
I always figured because space is very warm.
yeah, that's right.
It's the humidity.
Yeah,
Al Williamson.
that'll get you. That space humidity.
Yeah,
That's right.
and this is just so you know, you can't read it, but it's #1 and it's a 9.4, and this is not an overly expensive book. It's just
No, that run is actually one of the less when you. Of course, it's one of the because I do Flash Gordons. That run is relatively inexpensive, whereas you go to like the Harvey run is significantly more there, and of course you go to the 4-color run, which is up and down depending on the issue and quality and stuff. So, but yeah. All right, cool. Should we take a break there?
Yeah, absolutely.
Excellent. So we'll bring us back to here. This is the part of the show, guys, where we're going to go ahead and pause. We're going to do a giveaway. We'll do the hashtag for all that in just a second. But first, let's go ahead and say a big thank you to all of the Goon Squad channel members. Let me first turn off this banner here and pop this up here. So big shout out. Thanks to Goon Squad members at that higher level, that $5.99 a month. Dale of Suspense, DJ Links, Dr. Von Hoot, Legion of Comics, Stephen C., Justin Birch, Letters, The Comic Vet, Austin LeMay, Mad Spidey, Collecting with Thurs, Chuck Hensey, Lone Eagle, Comicverse, Deadman, Anachronic Comics, Colossus Collector, Timo Hanna, still only 35¢, Cliff on Comics, Bearded Comic Bro, Never Could Figure It Out, Daymers, The Adventurous Joe, Valen Rook, Jay Knows the Way, Ronnie Johnson, Comics on the Edge, Omnibo, 1063 Comics, Silver Eagles, Sal's Comic Corner, and Kingdom of Nerds. Thank you guys so much. Those, of course, that revenue goes every single month into the pool for Comics Curing Cancer, allows us to provide the free shipping and buy all the supplies if we need. And then at the end of the year, make a lump sum donation of everything that's left over from that. Speaking of Comics Curing Cancer, that event is coming up October 24th through the 26th. It's darn close, just less than 2 months away from that big virtual event. Follow Comics Curing Cancer on Facebook and Instagram. We could definitely reach on out to us if you have some items that you'd like to donate. Also, comicscuringcancer.org, the website will link you to lots of different things. It's where the payment portal is going to be. It's where we're going to have some various online auction components as well, but also it's where you can click the link to get out to that C3 art book if you haven't picked up a copy yet. There are still a few copies left, and also that copy of The Crow Dead Time Sumerian with cover art by Ace Continuato. We have 150 copies. It was donated by Big Time Collectibles with 100% of the purchase price going to Comics Curing Cancer. All right. So with that, let's throw up that hashtag. Ladies and gentlemen, Chris hates him. Hashtag Chris hates him. That is the hashtag that's going to get you a spin in a place on the wheel when we spin here, and somebody's going to get 7 pulls from the greatest weekly giveaway box on YouTube. Well, we're letting everybody enter that stuff in there. Doc, do you have any upcoming appearances or anything that you'd like to talk about and promote?
I typically don't. I'm not on YouTube too much, but I hang out in the Collector Club with Biggie Shack on Fridays. Sometimes I'm not but if I am anywhere, it's usually there.
But everybody can check out Biggie's Comic Collector Club.
It's been a while since, I got to get, I feel like I'm getting a little more time. My kids are getting out of the house and maybe I'll have more time. We'll see.
It's time for school to start.
Exactly. So.
Yeah, I'm at that point where one of them's about to get ready to go back out to school for the year. So it'll be one less of them in the house. And
right. I love them, but you're not, it's sort of nice.
Yeah, the other one, I sent him out of state and he came back. Unfortunately, I'm waiting for him to find a gig to move out on his own.
Yes.
But anyways, hey, Beckerman, what you got going on?
Boy, not a whole lot.
The fighting over for you seems like it was an awful lot going on.
It died down. The clamor has died down quite a bit. Love the hashtag though, Rob. Big fan of that. I too like to hang out with Biggie Shack, so I will also plug the Biggie Shack Club and Sundays with Bleecker on Bleeker's Church.
Oh yeah, church.
And Thursday night Sweet Chin Music, even though Pop bullies me. So you can go to Papa Wheelie's channel for that. He's very mean to me though.
I hear he's like that.
Yeah. He looks mean.
He's a bully.
Yeah.
We do ship internationally, by the way, guys, for free.
Really?
So make sure. Yeah, I do. I ship these books. Whoever wins, no matter where they're at, I ship these out to them. Their winnings. Now, unfortunately, it means in today's world, I don't know if you might have to pay new tariffs on these things. I'm sorry, but
you might be spending your budget
tonight. I'll be on the shoot. I'll be on the hunt tonight.
Okay, fair enough.
Things I didn't remember.
So, now it just means I have to. Some of the countries that I normally ship to, I can't ship via the postal mail anymore. I have to ship UPS because the mail won't ship right now because of the tariffs and reciprocal tariffs and stuff. I got notification from Pirate Ship about it. So
you can't ship to. Can you ship to Canada?
I can. But
I was going to send Chris something, but now I'm not.
Yeah, you can, but I think I'm not sure if Canada is one of the ones where I have to use UPS now. I know the UK is, I think, but and Australia definitely is. But UPS tends to be cheaper in reality, but they had more complicated customs forms is all. But tomato. All right, I see it's kind of stalled out here, and that's good enough for me. Ladies and gentlemen, we got 61 entries in here, and I'm going to give you 5. I'm going to give you 4. I'm going to give you 3. I'm going to give you 2. I gave you 1 more, and then we go Wheel of Fish. Let's see where she lands. Our winner for this first set of pulls is going to be Stephen Lucky.
All right.
All right, Stephen Lucky. I do not recognize this name, but again, YouTube's displayed all kinds of weird ball stuff. So make sure you reach out to me at robs.fatstacks on YouTube, on Instagram, or via email at robs.fatstacks@gmail.com with your ship to information. Let's go ahead and pull this back, and I'll make myself big and grab the box. All right, Doc.
Right on the back, behind.
Right before we pull the books, Papa Wheelie loves to do this. He throws in these super chats at oddball times just to disrupt the flow, and that's okay. I think it's
just
because
take him off the spin here.
I always take the money. So Papa, this one's for you. All right, so let's stop trying to get Mike back. All right, so Doc, you're going to pick the books for Stephen.
Well, since just after that super chat, just right on the lap there, whatever's right on the lap first in the front.
Very first book?
Yeah, she was on his lap, Okay.
First book, got it.
What's
next?
How about the last book too?
Okay.
And
we got 5 more books.
And just grab a chunk of 5 from the middle.
Well, you tell me when to stop.
Right there.
Okay. So how many in front and how many from behind?
All from behind there.
All 5 from behind. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Doc likes to go from behind.
All right.
The bold move there, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off for you or not.
And one from the wall.
Oh, look at that.
And one from the wall.
Okay, great. I think it's going to be X-Men number 2. Oh, your wall it is. All right, let's just we got some interesting books. All right. Let's see. First up here, I've got a copy of Gunslinger Spawn issue number 1, the Todd McFarlane cover.
Very nice.
Then we have ourselves some Ultimate Comics All New Spider-Man, a Bendis run, issue number 2. This is that first solo run of Miles Morales. Great cover. We've got Thor, issue 215.
Nice. By Beast.
Wow. The books you put in here, and also Cali Comics is proving why he will never be a co-host on this show.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't do it. So I see that my camera flickers back. So there we go. Iron Man 300. This is our first appearance of the modular armor.
Mm-hmm.
And we got some little chrome foil-y action. We've got Peter Parker, the Spectacular Spider-Man issue number 100.
Is that the first spot guide?
No, I think the first spot is like the issue before it or something.
99.
Yeah.
But,
Yellow
but it's
cover.
part of that. It's part of that initial run, though. Yeah.
And 101's that negative space cover. I love. Yeah. That's like that little run. That, you're right.
Let's see here. I'll put that one last. We've got Firestorm, the Nuclear Man, issue number 1, first Firestorm.
Ooh, that's actually hard to get 9.8, by the way. That book is
This is not a 9.8 candidate,
Yes.
so
well, maybe a little clean and press. You never know.
it'll do good, but it's not a 9.8 candidate at all.
Cool book. Cool book.
And then we talked about it earlier. Dreadstar, issue number 1.
Yeah.
I was waiting for New Warriors, but
There is a New Warriors number 1 in there, but we were talking about we talked about this earlier there. Look at that.
First Dreadstar.
Jim Starlin Dreadstar, issue number 1.
Zizki,
Congratulations.
Zizki, Willow, Odie, and Debo. Yeah, what a great book.
Congratulations. Reach on out to me, Stephen. We'll get those books on out to you. All right. With that, let's move us back. Actually, let's just do this. We'll slide Doc back over here, and we'll get into the second half. Let's get into some more of those books.
All right. Yeah. Almost in the golden age.
I'm in the Taco Bell bathroom now. Everybody's picking at the chicken chalupa.
Here's an older Charlton. It's a Ditko cover, Strange Suspense Stories. I think this might be the highest graded one or up there, probably because no one's bothered to grade. But it's
I think I have a few Ditko Space Wars and stuff that are like that too. That is like you're all.
Yeah, this is back when I was getting those, as I said, the nuclear bomb covers, and that's it's a nice layout.
People running for their lives in the futuristic.
Yeah.
It's almost like the cover of Battlestar Galactica.
Here is a popular book because it just combines so many things into one ridiculous story. But Space Western Comics 44.
Yes! Yes! Yes!
You got cowboys, you got Nazis, you got spaceships. What else? I mean, what else do you need?
Oh, I just need a woman in bondage somewhere.
Yes.
Well, what I need is the right side of that label, please, sir.
2-page Spars Jackson text story written by Walter B. Gibson. Yeah, it doesn't really give it Stan Campbell covering art. Yeah, doesn't mention that it seems to be, of the run, it's one of the more popular books, probably just because how ridiculous it but it's one of those random it's 1953, so pre-code, but this is a surprisingly tough book to get.
I would imagine it's just not a very large number of them on the census. So
right. And if they're high grade, they go for a lot more than you'd expect. A book of no real significance. I mentioned Unruly Simeon, and this is another AOK that I got from him. Amazing Adventures number 5.
Ooh.
Murphy Anderson cover. But you got the green aliens, the helmets, the air helmets.
Yeah. I always love when they need to have an air helmet, but she can wear a skirt.
Yep.
And an open midriff. Yeah. That apparently there's no need to be airtight seal there for any of that.
Because it's nice and warm and
They're scientists, Rob. They know what they're doing.
But yes, I appreciate Unruly. This is his first. I got this from him a long time ago now.
The only one that's better is when you go to Space Ranger, who has a bubble helmet, but it's an open face bubble helmet.
Yes. Oh man. Strange Worlds number 2.
Oh,
now this is a Gene Fawcett cover, but Wally
Bubs know about this?
Bubs knows about this.
Oh, I was say because Bubs is working on this full run. I know that, and I've got a couple copies of this the series.
He's got all the tough ones. He's got the Wally Wood covers that are hard to get, but I think it goes up.
Octopus King of Lost Planet.
Yeah, just in the purple, the trade dress. What's there not to love?
4-eyed tentacle monster. Yeah,
Dara of the Vikings.
I like it. Strange Worlds is a fun. It's just every one of those covers is fun.
Oh yeah, and I feel like this is a contemporary of Famous Funnies, which are also the Frazetta covers, but this is like the cheaper, run to get. But it's still not easy.
No,
still not. I wouldn't say cheap, but cheaper.
Yeah, it's always that's the thing. I do catch myself more and more. You have to remember always. When we say things it's affordable book. It's relative, right? It's like once you've gone past the 4-figure book and stuff, then all of a sudden anything 3 figures seems to be affordable. Almost.
Yeah.
And then when you go to, it's like, But in the grand scheme of things, those are books that the Strange Worlds, I think you can get in a good presenting book, like 3 to a 4. A lot of those you can get them for a couple $100.
Yeah, absolutely. And now here's one of the. There's 2 that
Oh,
are
Jesus.
covered. This is
slow down.
And
that's what I've had that in my cart like multiple times, or on my like watch list multiple
ready
times.
to press that button, not quite able to do
Just
it.
not, yeah, trying to negotiate down, and then they're like, nope, we just couldn't get to a price. I'm like, oh.
And that's interesting because that is Bubs there.
It really is.
You mentioned him. Yeah, this is a great cover. I actually was at a tequila tasting, and one of the bottles of tequila had this as its label, this art.
Interesting.
So I had to take a picture of that, and I have the name of the tequila somewhere on my phone. But
I would have bought a
just
bottle.
immediately excited about it. That, oh my God, that's Wally Wood on a tequila bottle. So,
I'm sure unlicensed completely.
Yeah, I'm wondering.
Yeah.
But,
I was gonna.
I said tequila. I'm sorry. It was a sake.
Oh.
Taste. It was actually a sake bottle.
That makes a little more sense, but
Yeah.
even still, yeah. I would have bought it just to put the bottle on display.
Yeah, it was pure. I didn't pick it. It just happened to show up, and I was like, "Holy crap! What is that?" Yeah. All right, now we're getting into. I don't have a huge amount of these, but I've managed to pick up a few over the years.
Yes.
Weird Fantasy. This is Weird Fantasy 14, 1950. This I picked up when I was going for that atomic bomb cover run. So,
yeah.
And a Wally Wood cover.
That's issue one.
These are, and again, going with the affordability, there's a lot of these, and in lowish grade, they're not terribly expensive. You can get a lot of them.
Which issue was that one?
That was 14 parentheses 2. So really the number 2.
Oh, okay. That makes total sense.
Yeah.
So what's funny is I just picked up at Heroes Con was issue 3.
Right.
And issue 3, they're on a planet. It's post-apocalyptic. It's after the world's been. They're a bunch of robots on the surface talking about the planet having been blown up from an atomic war. So it's like the cover is the sequence right after that one.
You realize that? Okay.
Interesting. I just put it together, and I was like, oh, what issue did I have? It was issue 3 that I have that I picked up at Heroes. Yeah,
that's cool.
That's one of the earlier ones in the run. I think the 14 was something else before that they changed it.
Yeah. It's one of these ones where it's like
it actually gets confusing. The Weird Fantasy,
it's almost like Marvel. Yeah.
This is a well-known one. Wally Wood again, Al Feldstein, and it's a Ray Bradbury cover. And I love dinosaurs, and what's better than dinosaurs? Well, dinosaurs plus volcanoes plus spaceships.
Yeah, I agree.
Ow! And boom goes the dynamite.
And this is I've had this one a while too.
That seems like, to me, if I was a kid, especially
would you not buy it?
Yeah, I mean, it's exactly. It's like it hits all those notes, right? Because every little boy loves dinosaur. Well,
right.
Stereotypically, let me preface that. Stereotypically,
you don't have to.
Every little boy loves dinosaurs and spaceships, right? I mean, come on, that's just.
It's up there. It's up there, and more spaceships.
Nice, yeah. There you go.
There you go. You got your craters now, Rob.
That's right. A little heavily cratered.
Jack came in photo and biography inside. That's an interesting one. And again, Wally Wood, Al Feldstein.
See, goodness, absolutely. Right. Yeah, one ship exploding, the other one flying away.
I used to have a more EC in sort of lower grade, but I ended up trading them off. But I've kept a few, so I'm showing them. Nice. And again, I kept more of the nuclear bomb ones. Here's this is a Ray Bradbury story as well, and And Chonko showed this as well in his 10 Alien World books. But Wally Wood's detail was amazing. He was a cut above.
Wow.
This one it's hard to get because the red always is faded. For whatever reason, the ink they use when they print this is a little weaker, I guess. But it's notorious, this book.
Or the paper
red.
ate it differently. Yeah. Yeah. It's not like, I think maybe they started taking the lead and stuff out of that stuff that they used to put in the good old days.
Yeah, it's like all the carcinogens out, man. Those carcinogens would keep.
Well, not all of them. It was still the 50s. Come on. It was just different carcinogens.
So here's a weird science fantasy.
Yeah, I've seen this one quite a few times. Yeah.
Yeah, this is again Wally Wood. Great. It's a Ray Bradbury story. First issue, formerly Weird Science and Weird Fantasy. So they changed the name. It's one of the name change books, but just the detail. I mean, you could.
Are they underwater?
Yes.
Or are they in space? Okay, they are underwater.
The spaceship is now underwater. It's one of those.
I'm always, because that seems like it would make sense if you built a spaceship to travel through the vacuum of space with no pressure, that going underwater with increased gravitational forces, that ship would definitely survive. I mean, why wouldn't it?
Yeah, they're all wearing bubble helmets.
But if you think about it, a spaceship would have to be able to handle it, because going into the atmosphere and the speeds they go to and things would require a lot of pressure too. It's just the pressure changes would be substantial. Even that it's you'd have to handle a lot of different stress.
Weird science fantasy.
Feldstein cover this one.
Nice.
But it looks like the bridge over some chasm.
Bridge to nowhere.
Yeah. Adam Link story. If anybody knows who that is. Yeah.
And these I've been picking up a bunch of these in Dark Horse has been releasing them in collected editions, which has just been fun for reading from a reading perspective. But
these are hard to get. The Weird Science.
There's a cover.
Yeah!
The annuals, which there are two of them. This is number one. These are hard to get, along with the one 3D book that's with the glasses. But I think that's a horror one. I don't know if they have a sci-fi one.
See, I love the old concept that the rocket ship just lands like pointed straight up in the air, ready to relaunch, and
turns out that's harder than you'd think, right?
Right, exactly, yeah.
Doc, for a 3.5, this presents really well.
Yeah, I agree. I think and it's a big book. You can see it's a
She's a big one.
Yeah, it's
that's a cool book.
And I like this one. You got a nice space, a black cover. And here's the annual number 2.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
It's so simple.
Yeah, simple.
But
outer space,
absolutely
spaceship.
gorgeous.
What else do you need?
Yeah.
It's again a big fat slab.
Mm-hmm. Oh my goodness.
All right, we're getting there. This one, a lot of people call it pre-code horror. I say you can also call it sci-fi.
Tried taking it to the big book club.
Yeah. Black Cat 47 is a spaceship. Guy crashed his spaceship onto a planet, and there's now aliens, and he's a cadaver, but it's still I put that as fairly sci-fi-ish as well. So
yeah, I mean, you can be sci-fi and terror. They can go, as we know, thanks to this. You can have horror in space. It just be. Look at that. Chonko's like, what? A 9.0?
This is a Gaines file copy, by the way. So it's a Lee Elias copy. So every comic publisher typically kept a few issues, or one issue at least. So this is one of the issues that was there to refer back to the art or the stories. And
very good, yeah.
And so
and
a lot
what
of
year was it?
this was 1953. So when you get the really high grade, like Black Cat 50, there's a 9.8 and there's a 9.6. There's like some seriously high grade books, and they're almost always file copies. And same with EC. Yeah. It's a pretty, so I love this book. Lee Elias is one of my favorite artists. He doesn't do as much sci-fi. Now, the other one I used to have, I wish I had it for this, would be, I had Ghostly Weird Tales, which is a L.B. Cole guy drifting in space, red cover. It's a great sci-fi horror. It's considered horror, but it really is sci-fi. But I'll get it. I'll show it at some point. Next one you're going to all recognize. This is a pretty famous one. The original art, cover art, just sold on auction for a cool $1 million. George Lucas said this cover inspired the Death Star. So anybody know who it is yet? It's pretty well. You'll recognize it when you see it. So it's Famous Funnies 214. This is Frank Frazetta cover.
Oh, but yeah, Buck Rogers.
Yeah, Buck Rogers. You got
And
the
a Frazetta, huh?
Yep. The planet and the guy on the spaceship, the red planet in the background. This is 214. This is 214. 215 or 213 is the other really big one that I actually had 213 before, and I showed it a while back on your show.
And anyone following the Frazetta art that's being auctioned right now? And
it's at $7 million. It's a
$7
Conan
million and what, like 12 days left?
Yep. It's a Conan cover where he's sort of on the back of a simian-like fellow, and that's pretty out. Yeah, Frazetta paintings that or of Conan, they're just millions of dollars now. They're outrageous. All right, any L.B. Cole fans here?
Oh shit, yeah. Especially sci-fi L.B. Cole.
Well, then you'll like this, Rob.
Rob might be.
Captain Flight number 11.
Yeah, freeze frame. Yeah. Oh
yeah. I love this cover. This is
one
of my favorites. You got the robot / aliens hidden there in the tree. The one hiding behind these
colors,
guys.
the
colors,
the
classic old colors,
atomic age rocket ships.
Yeah,
those like they're like the dragsters and like the oh my god.
I think there are about 6 or 7 L.B. Cole sci-fi covers that are really the 6 to get, and I have a few of them. This is one of the harder ones to get. And it's just a beautiful cover. L.B. Cole, a lot of colors. His original training was cigar art, the little wraps around cigars. He did that art, so you could see where he might have got some influence there. Those cigars. I don't. As a doc, I say don't do it, but take it out if you do.
keep you employed.
Now, this next one is one of the hardest L.B. Cole sci-fi ones to get. And I extracted it from Yaniv, much to his chagrin. He did not want to give it up, but he didn't have enough cash to buy a book from me, so I took this. And so this is Blue Bolt 105.
Yeah, this is the best ever!
And he's still annoyed with me at stealing this from him, so. You got everything. You got the space creature, the hero, the damsel in distress, the planet in the background.
More wings in space.
There's actually a pretty cool UK variant where you don't have the lady. If it had the lady, the UK variant would be perfect. But they get rid of all the boxes, the help, and his word bubbles, totally unnecessary. You know what I mean? And it's a cool book, and there's one on eBay, but I can't. It's the UK variant, but this is great. This is a great book. L.B. Cole, it's sci-fi finest. Not an easy one to get.
Yeah, it's great.
All right, now we're getting down to it. This next one, I love this book, and the artist is Frank Paul, who's a pulp artist. He's the one who did the cover for Marvel Comics #1, and this is just a great book. It's 1940, Super World Comics #1.
Oh yeah. Had this book on a couple times. This is a great cover.
Yeah, it's a big book too. It's hard to appreciate, I guess, but and the colors, the weird aliens shooting out some kind of bubble prison, and their little staff he's using to walk. Not the small muscle, small
Just
arms.
harvesting it.
Strange.
It's one of those things where it's like you get these books and the colors and stuff on them are all, no matter, the books could be low grade or torn or folded or whatever,
Right.
the creased, but the colors just make them all present so well because whatever they did back then between the combination of the paper and the inks.
Yeah, the Golden Age paper quality and ink kept well on the covers. You're 100% right. You'll have a 1.0 and it still looks nice on the cover.
Yeah, unless you lay them out in the sun.
Right.
It's like,
or if their fiction house didn't have great quality ink, and a lot of their comics are faded, but
old school sci-fi books is quite the rabbit hole. Yes. Dale, that's been my yeah.
Now the next guy is probably, he's up there as one of my favorite Golden Age cover artists, period. Lou Fine. And this is Wonder World Comics 10. This is a Lou Fine cover. Fox featured.
Wow.
And there you go, 1.0, Rob. Now this one actually has a big chunk out of it.
Yeah, it's supposed to be the page. It makes sense that it's a 1.0.
It has some sort of futuristic vehicle coming through, and you got Flame there shooting his flame gun, and a few other guys helping him out. But these books are hard to get. There's not I didn't look at this census, but there's not a lot of these on census typically.
Nice.
Three more.
Okay, well we can run late today.
So
welcome,
let's
I got nowhere to be.
This is a Joe Simon cover. Good old Joe Simon, co-creator with Jack Kirby of Captain America, but he also did some Fox feature books. And this is Fantastic Comics #3.
Oh, wow.
I call it sci-fi. He has like a weird ray gun, but
sure. It's fantasy, kind of that sci-fi fantasy, right?
Yeah.
It's like otherworld.
Yeah, it's a Fantastic Comics is a great run. It's a tough one, and these old books, it's so crazy that you can show them. Hey, Cat Fan. Two more. Here's another Lou Fine, and it is Science Comics. Science Comics #3. Just
these aliens are tripping me out, man.
Right. Yeah, it's a nice change of pace from the standard grays that we get so often today, right? Or everything's based around the idea of the standard gray alien, but versus now you get the elephant ears. Let's grab some human face, but let's grab this, and
with the lightning flash, Dynamo suddenly appeared, and there's an ad for Fantastic Comics #1.
Yeah.
Now the last one is a beater, but it is the hardest one to get. I think there's 20 on census, 22 on census. It's restored, but I'm happy to have it. Fantastic Comics #3. This book.
Smoke if you got him.
It is to say it's a difficult book to get would be an understatement. And it's probably the most famous robot cover. Maybe Startling 49 is more famous.
I think Startling 49 is probably at this point the most famous, but
right. This though is the hardest to get, and it's. I mean, if you look closely, like there's people falling out of the subway there. The guy.
Oh, that's cool.
The other robot climbing over the building. Samson. I mean, it's just so well done. Now this one had pieces added, so this coupon here is basically a piece added. It's not
restored.
Yeah. And it's a you look this one up. Fantastic 3. It's crazy tough.
That is insane. Awesome.
And it's my son's favorite book, so I actually have already worked out getting an upgrade to this, if you can believe it. So.
Oh, jeez.
Well, I guess somebody's gonna be really happy to when you let that one into the wild. Then
that's right. So I might have 2, or I might sell it. But
won't you be?
I overpaid for it, so I doubt I'm gonna get my money back. But it's all good.
Oh, awesome! All right, excellent. In that case, thank Doc. Thank you. Appreciate you always coming on.
Great to see you. Good to see you,
love the sci-fi stuff here. Let's say a big thank you to all those henchmen who are supporting the channel every single week. And we'll throw up our hashtag for this second giveaway. Hashtag sci-fi. Just something simple there for us all there. Well, that's going on. Will you guys enter that there? I'll let you guys know. Coming up on the channel here, of course, earlier this week, I released my GalaxyCon walkthrough. We had a couple wrestlers. Got Lou Ferrigno to sign a copy of the C3 book that's currently off at CGC for JS's signature and grading, which will be available at the C3 auction. Of course, did my comics, my slabs. Monday is going to be a giant mega mail call. That's what it is. Mega mail call. It'll be available for channel members shortly after this show ends. Anyways, lots of stuff coming on as we usually do the usual thing. Next week, I will be joined, hopefully, Chris may be back, and we'll be joined by a Swarm of Comics joining us on September 6th for episode 206 of OnlySlabs. Come check out Swarm of Comics. So appreciate you guys. Let's see. Of course, the big news is October. Of course, Comic Screen Cancer said, be sure to take a look, follow us, let us know if you got some items that you want to donate to the event. Definitely, I'll be unboxing. There'll be a Comic Screen Cancer unboxing on the Instagram channel probably tomorrow. Big donation came in from Team Ohana Comics, who's very generous every single year. So we'll be unboxing that live over on Instagram at some point tomorrow. So you guys can check that out and see what has been added to the pile. All right. So you got 57 out of 59. I think that's pretty good here. Let's go ahead and give you 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boom. Round and round and round she goes. Where she stops, well, the internet knows. And our winner here of this second set of pulls from the giveaway box is Chonko Comics. Congratulations, Chonko. Let's see what we can get for you. Now, Beckerman's going to be pulling for you. So,
Rob, you did have a super chat come through too.
Oh, did I?
From Papa, another Papa Wheelie at a bad time.
Does that okay? Oh, we dropped another there. Beckerman is greater than Mad Spidey.
I mean, he's not wrong, but yes, you got to time that better, Pop.
Or he's timing it exactly how he wants to time.
He knows
Papa, this one's for you.
Bet she gives great helmet.
Kiss me. No. Lord help me, Black! You're needed on the bridge, sir. Knock on my door. Knock next time.
All right. So, Beckerman, we're pulling for Chonko. We're pulling 7 books. What are we pulling?
All right, let's start in the back.
All right.
And let's go third from the back.
You're pulling a Chris right off the bat. Should we go 3 from the front and be a full on Chris?
That's the full Chris. It's a full
There you
Chris,
go.
folks.
All right. 5 more books.
All right. Let's start from the front and start heading to the back with that finger of yours. And stop.
Front, back, both.
back. Front, back.
Okay.
And let's go from the back to the front. And stop. Both.
One more book.
The first book.
Very first book. You got it.
Yeah.
I have a bone to pick.
All right, Chonko, I hope I did good by you, buddy.
Chonko, I have a bone to pick.
Warriors.
Your theme song was stuck in my head the other day. I couldn't get it out, man. For his show. Going around my office, Chonko. Da, 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 da.
Interesting. All right. I'm not even sure what book is this.
What book is even that?
Oh.
You got some spicy sausages on the wall there, Rob, if I may say.
Thank you.
Chonkoism.
What is this?
He's in.
Oh, sorry, I didn't know. So we have this Ivan Tao Virgin variant. This is an Energon Universe 2024 special. It's a variant cover because it's not even one of the covers listed on the back. So that's why I was having so much problems trying to identify what it was. So Energon. So it's the Void Rivals or Energon Universe. Energon Universe special.
Okay.
We got first Professor Hulk.
Woo!
Incredible Hulk 377.
Love that book.
We've got X-Men 30, The Marriage of Jean Grey and Cyclops.
She could do better.
We'll be saying we've got New Mutants number 8, the first appearance of Magma.
Magma.
We've got Suicide Squad issue 23. Yeah. This is the first cameo of Oracle.
Nice.
We've got some Marvel triple action.
Oh, yeah.
The Triumvirate of Terror.
That's like Avengers 40-something, 50-something.
And Captain America 286, Deathlock Lives.
That's cool. I love
feel like they didn't do enough with Luther Manning, man.
I love this cover. This is such a great cover.
Is that Zek?
Yeah.
That's Zach, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so congratulations to you, Chonko. Those are coming to you. We'll get that address, get those out to you. So yeah, some sweet Mac. Get the classics. Absolutely. All right, cool. So with that, we'll put this back here. Everybody, thank you guys for coming out here on this Slabber Day. Oh, Doc, you had something else you wanted to?
Well, I was going to show some stuff that I was going to potentially send to you for Comics Curing Cancer. Just had a
sure.
I haven't set anything in stone yet, but I was thinking maybe this little, first Red Sonja. I don't know if there's any gold key out. Like this is a pretty high grade first appearance of Solar. Oh yeah, and that other Red Sonja.
Very nice. Very nice.
And I know a lot of people like a lot of signatures. This is a signed by Jim Starlin, Stan Lee, John Beatty, and Ron Lim.
Dang.
You couldn't find anybody else to sign
it? And those are just a few that I was thinking about.
Yeah.
I still
That's phenomenal. Whatever you choose, we will be very grateful and thankful, sir.
I'm not thinking I'd choose all of them. So
that is perfectly fine. I won't say no. We appreciate every year you've been very generous, and we appreciate you, sir.
You guys, you're doing a good job, man.
The community at large has been phenomenally generous. The fact that we can sit there and set a goal in the $50,000 range to raise is just a tribute to every single one of you guys out there that dig in and spend what you can during the auction, to give up items from your collection for what you can and spread the word over and over again. I will say this year, it looks like we're going to have a little bit better original art, some stuff coming in. I've gotten a lot of art, some really good responses from a lot of artists that I've been, as I've been at the cons, I've been hitting them hard. You guys have been watching my stuff. You've seen how many sketch covers I picked up, but every one of those sketch covers is planting a seed for getting art donations for Comics Curing Cancer. So that's been great. So guys, thank you guys all so much for coming on out to the show. Doc, thanks again. We appreciate having you on. Mike, I'm glad that you could fill in as usual for Chris.
Thank you, Becker.
Decides to take an extra day, or he just doesn't like Doc.
Doesn't like him.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm just wherever Doc is now. I'll just show up as the co-host.
Linked.
You'll be Doc's official co-host.
Yeah.
Like the pictures.
Doc's going to put that in his contract.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Again, thanks you guys all coming out. We'll see you next week. Same slab time, same slab channel.